Welcome to the video blog, and I'm here at the eXL Pharma Health Communications Conference, and I'm with Eric Obenzinger, who does communications work for Google. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Great. In two parts of this interview. First, I'd like to get some tips from you on what people can do to enhance their Google rank and show up more in search. Second part is have you go a little bit into your role of what you're doing to promote Google. So part one, what can communicators out there be doing better to make sure their companies, their clients, show up in the searches?
I think the biggest thing a company can do is to make sure that they have content, whether on their corporate relations pages, on blogs, on Twitter feeds, whatever their venue is, to have content that is discoverable and interesting, that people want to read. If you have something that people want to read, people will link to it, whether through their blogs, their Twitter feeds, their Facebook pages. And by seeing that people are linking to your page and to your content, you will get a better rank on Google. Generally speaking, you will find that Google will favor pages that other people actually are interested in, and the main signal, among others, is whether or not people are linking to your page.
Great. You mentioned discoverable as the key point. So how do you make it discoverable? Is it just like make sure it's a great story or compelling, or you're working with a celebrity? What makes something discoverable?
I think what makes something discoverable is something that's actually that people who are interested in your product will want to actually read about or watch. It needs to pass the common sense test of this is good. This is actually something that people really, really want to watch. When it comes down to the technicals, yes, you should try and avoid flash. You should try and have lots of clear headlines, simple language. You should have text that is actually relevant to what people who may want to read your page are actually there for. It's very, very important to have good quality content that anybody on most browsers can actually read. If you muck it up with lots of images, too much flash, it makes it harder for people to actually see what you're there for and actually visit your page and link to it.
One of the things that we've been seeing, and maybe I'm wrong in saying this to clients, so you can steer me right, is that we're seeing that there seems to be a bias towards multimedia content. That if we do multimedia content for a client, it's more likely to end up on the first page. It seems more so than what the number of people that are maybe linking to it or searching for it. Are you seeing that as well, that they want to be sharing multimedia content and making sure that that's found in search?
Absolutely, yes. And I think when you do regular Google search, you'll see lots of different types of content. You'll see links to regular web pages, videos, other types of documents. But if you make good multimedia, people will link to it, and you will have a better page rank. So if you make a video or a web page or even a Facebook page, if it's publicly available and you can see it outside the Facebook wall, if people link to it, people want to see it, it will actually tend to rank very highly.
Great. And video is important also in enhancing your communication?
Yes, video is very, very important because sight, sound, and motion matters. Most people want to actually see what other people are saying about either a product or a clinical trial or company. And by being able to actually watch a video and produce a video, you're actually able to control a message and have something that's very, very user-friendly.
Great. And now for the last couple of questions, let's turn to your day job.
Sure.
Which is, what are you promoting about Google? And since you have such a dominant position in the industry, you sort of own it for this point. What are the messages you're getting out? Who are you trying to communicate them to and with?
Well, I guess I would first start off by saying that the web is not owned by any single person, and that's the key, which is that you can own your message if you know how to actually push it out there, if you know how to actually interact with people through the web. My job day to day is I promote the neat things that companies do with Google's products, and that includes healthcare companies, and there's actually a lot of stuff happening. I will often have reporters come to me and say, I saw that this company had a channel on YouTube. What can you say about that? When did this happen? This is actually very cool. It is an industry for which a lot of this online marketing is very, very nascent, and a lot of reporters out there are actually very interested in what you folks are doing. And there is a lot of space out there for positive stories about what companies are doing to reach out to the average person, whether it's recruiting them for clinical trials through the web, whether it's actually giving them information about gastric bypass surgery. There are a billion niches out there that people are out there looking, searching for what you want. Most people think that you would imagine that searches for allergies spike every year in the spring. The reality is that people are searching for allergies all the time because people have allergies all year round. There is always somebody out there looking for what your company does. And my day-to-day job is actually helping you find reporters who may be interested in the ways that you're reaching those people through search engine marketing or YouTube, etc.
We look forward to adding some links to this to point out some of those campaigns that you think are noteworthy. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.